Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 36 of Galactic Science, a mud pack by Caitlin. So in the last episode, we got things back on track and I talked about where I wanted to go. But one of the things that I said is that I wanted to get the tree farm done, I wanted to take care of the carbon nanotube, like everything to be able to move some quest forward basically. Because I was looking at this book with you guys and I was looking at more power and I was like, okay, this is going to require a lot of carbon nanotube and then it's going to require some stars, so let's craft some stars. But here's the thing. I was looking into what I have to do and Naquadah is going to be the biggest challenge in this whole series. The amount of Naquadah that we're going to require, like just to begin, is 64. But that's not even counting transforming them into Naquadah alloy ingot. And let's just take a quick look at Stargate. So these are the Stargate. This is a Stargate controller. So the Stargate controller needs some reinforced obsidian. Not really super hard. Well, it's a lot of dark steel, but it's not super hard. But a Stargate controller crystal. Look at that. Pulsating crystal, nether stars, still not that hard. We're going to need a Stargate base. Already, that's 4 Stargate ring block, some heavy-duty plate from Pluto, a short-range telepad. Like now it's looking into a bit more stuff. Stargate ring block are made with 3 Naquadah alloy ingot. So these takes 2 Naquadah. So we're basically talking about 6 Naquadah per, and this one needs 4. What about the chevron? Oh, guess what? They take 4 also. So if I make one base, that's already 4. And we know that in Stargate there's 7 chevron. I don't know how many chevron we need in our case. Maybe it's less because it's still Minecraft. But let's say it's 7. And this one, that's 8. 8 times 4. Okay, so 8 times 4, if I can make my brain work, is 32. Which means 32, 64, 96-ish maybe? Which means times 2, 180 something something. Like it's a lot of Naquadah. Naquadah is made from Venus crystal. And Venus crystal, in all of the time that we've been mining Venus, we got 3 and nope, 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 no, 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 nope, nope. So no more. Which means we really have to mine Venus like crazy. So, I gotta resolve that because I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't want to get to a point where I'm just like waiting and doing nothing. The carbon nanotube I can do later, the plate I can set up later, like these heavy duty plate are Pluto, Pluto, Pluto. Everything comes from Pluto. Naquadah from Pluto, from Venus. Sorry, so Venus and Pluto are the 2 important planets. But I think that if I go look at Pluto, these other thing that I'm supposed to have. What do I have here? Pluto Frozen Block 19. And Pluto, do I have anything else Pluto related? Venus, Pluto Sapphire 4. Venus Ruby. Like, we do get a lot of the other resource. So I'm not really worried about the other resource. But we need to get the... we need to really start working on the Naquadah as soon as possible, which means Venus, which means a lot of mining. And I think that on Venus, we only have the Quarry, which is not the best thing. So what I want to do today, what I think we need to do today, is we need to make a Dimensional Transceiver because we're going to need to beam a ton of power there. Then with the Dimensional Transceiver, we're also going to need 2, I want to make 2 builder block and 2 quarry clearing because I want to try and see if I can power 2 at the same time. And I know that I've been transferring all of the resource here, but let's look at Venus, okay? So this is Mars stuff, Pluto stuff, Venus. So if I look at Venus stuff, Venus surface rock, well, lead ore, crushed silver, lithium. Don't really care. Same thing, lead ore, crushed silver, lithium, don't really care, and just more of the same. So it's not helping us with the crystal. which means that the only way we can get the crystal is from mining them. Like even this, I tried to investigate if there was any way of making them with power. Oh, I did not investigate properly, and we can do them with power. But oh my god. Okay, so someone was commenting somewhere that this is impossible, but it's not impossible. We're going to take a quick look at that, and I'm going to explain it quickly. So chitanium is 891, and selenium is 256. 256. So let's go into at Minechem. At Minechem, if we go at the end of the elements, where am I? Oh, right here. Sorry, 891. So the only way to get 891 is by composing two things together. So lithium and generic bdium are two options. So let's look at generic bdium is is 693. I'm missing one. Sorry. Lithium is 792. So if I do 891, I'm doing that on a side program, minus 792, basically I'm getting 99. Okay, so now do I have something that's 99? Let's just go down here quickly, and 99 I have Einsteinium. So I could basically merge an Einsteinium with a lithium. The one thing that you have to think of though is every time you do a merge, so if I need to merge to get to lithium, which is 792, it's going to cost 799,920,000 RF. That's a lot of power. And the next step, the other one that you can make is generic bdium. So generic bdium is, how much is that one? It's 693. So 693. If I do 693 minus 792, because, oh, sorry, 792 minus 683, I get, how much do I get? I get, trying to do the math, I get 99 again. So basically, it's adding Einsteinium to a generic bdium gives you a lithium, and adding another Einsteinium gives you a catalinium. So the next level is Raytecium. Whoa, these names are getting complicated, which is 495. So the interesting thing I did quickly is I did 495 times 2. And 495 times 2 is 990. So that's basically nothing. You can do nothing with those two combined together. But you could combine 495 with something else. So the things that we haven't done is, what if we do 891 minus 495? Like, there might be other way to get at that. And I'm going to make a quick study of that, but it's a lot of power, and it's something that's going to be complicated, finding the right ratio, because don't forget, you can only fuse together things that make something else. If I take two 104 together, that would make 208. If I look here, 111, 112, 113, 198, 256. 208 doesn't exist, so we couldn't merge those two together. So I'm going to look at the magic recipe, but considering that 891 doesn't really divide in two easily, like I can't say it's 2 Raytecium, and it's not 2 Chitwinium either, and 2 Chitwinium together, so 396 times 2 would be 6, 780, 792. Is there a 792? Yeah, a lithium. So you make a lithium out of 2 Chitwinium. But how do you get a Chitwinium? Well, you probably get a Chitwinium from a selenium plus something else. Or from 2 millennium. Oh, God. These names are going to kill me. I haven't done the math for all of them, but you see already how complicated that is. Because it's not even one of them, it's two. It's a selenium and a catalinium. And just to make a Venus crystal is another 500 RF. So this is going to cost minimal 891,000. And that's not even that, because it's going to be multiple step, and every step you have to add. So basically, just to give you an example, if I put 2 hydrogen together to get an helium, that would cost 2. If I took an helium and nitrogen to make a lithium, that would cost 3. So already we're at 3 plus the 2 here, so 5. Now if I want a beryllium, that 3 plus a 1. So 3 plus 1, 4. And the 2 plus 1, that's another 3. And a 1 plus 1. That's why you want to cut corner. If you're making a beryllium, you want to take 2 helium, because 2 plus 2 equals 4, so you only pay the 4. But when you get into the large number, it's less possible. So the real solution really is to mine them, which is why we want to make sure that we do a ton of mining and get everything from mining. Oh my god, I just saw the time and I've been talking all this time just to explain where we're going. But we're definitely having an issue and we have to address it by more mining. I'm not saying we're not going to craft some. We are, of course, going to craft some. It's just cool, the idea that we're going to be doing it both way. But doing it both way doesn't mean that in the end it's the best solution. It's just going to be interesting. If we can get 90% from quarrying, it's going to be much easier. So I want another dimensional transceiver. So I'm going to need an octadic capacitor, an ender crystal, and an ender resonator. So do I have an Enderman head at least? Yes, I do. So I'm going to pick this Enderman head. Do I have any soul? Oh, I have 2 more here. And I know that I have some solarium. I think I saw 2 in one of these chests. So let me quickly, yeah, I have 2 right there. I'm going to make all of these head into, sometimes my R-click doesn't work. So what can I do with this? A power spawner, I'm not going to make another one. Soul binder, not going to make another one. Slice and splice, not going to make another one. I'm not going to be using an imbuing station, not going to use it in the vat. Not going to make any looting. So tormented enderman head and ender resonator. And what are tormented enderman head used for? An aversion obelisk, prevent mobs from spawning within its area of effect. So I'm not going to make that either. So I'm going to be transforming all 3 of these into dimensional transceiver. Might not create them all today, but if I'm going to put them in the soul binder, I might as well put everything at the same time. Let's extract that and put this in here and grab the 4th one that I forgot to take. And I'm just preparing it in advance because I know that's where I want to go with this. Let me extract all of this. And I put that there to be able to do this, but I forgot to configure it. Pull, perfect. So at least it's going to stop when it's full. It's not going to stop every second. It's only going to stop when it's actually full in the receiving bin. This is going to be my 4th one, and I'm going to start some more Inderium what's it called again? Vibrant alloy, sorry. Perfect. So I have 3 Enderman head, I have 6 solarium. What do I do with this again? I need to make the ender resonator, which also need the vibrant alloy. So I'm going to need 3 vibrant alloy and 6 silicon. I'm going to get all of that started. Oh, I have them there. Let me take all 3 of those. Let me take 6 silicon and let's go and get that started. Oh, I'm hiding that though. Okay, so that wasn't the best placement I could with this. Next one. And then next one. So while this is preparing, the ender crystal needs soul vial with enderman. So I'm going to need 3 soul vial with enderman. Do I have a soul vial on me? Nope, not a single soul vial on me, which means that I've abandoned them in a chest somewhere. Soul vial, let me just do this. Soul. So, nope, not in here. Not in here. And by the way, you saw this one go light, but that's a soul fragment. It's not a soul vial. What about here? Nope. And yeah, so I got an enderman in here and an enderman there. Here's the trick that I wanted to show you. You can get an enderman in a soul vial just basically by capturing it with this. Really? Okay, go down and die. So I don't want it to spawn, I want it to capture. I'm going to put that in here, which should capture me one ASAP. I'll come back later to gather it. And let's get into the next step. I'm going to disable that. This is getting annoying. And let's do my search again for my Dimensional Transceiver. So these are made with vibrant crystal. So 1, 2, 3. Vibrant crystal. Do I have any vibrant nugget? Yes, vibrant alloy nugget right there. So I'm just going to need to make one more set. I hope. Please, 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 please. No. Okay, so I'm going to need to craft another set. I was hoping I would get away with what I had in stock. And see, that would let me create 2. That's sad, but anyway. So we can also start the soul binder on that. So let's put this and this here. Give it some level. And my 3 ender resonator are done. What is this looking like? Perfect. I'm going to start another 16. Oh, already done. So I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to put that in here. Let's go and take the 3rd vial and replace the vial, well, the 2nd, and put the 3rd in. Hopefully there's no spider this time. Perfect. I have to be careful not to fall. And capture. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, there's a percentage. I have to wait. Whoa. I don't want to be blown up. And if this thing was all covered with witherproof material, I wouldn't be worried all that much. But it's not yet, so I still have to be careful. 72, and yeah, okay, come on, hit me. 91, 93, 97, and I can turn it back off. Perfect. The reason I'm turning it back off is I have enough ender pearl for the time being, and it's burning a lot of power, so I want to be conscientious of my power usage, considering I have so much other better things to do with my power. And I think I should have enough to make my one-dimensional transceiver now. Oh no, because I didn't make the octatic capacitor. Do I have one somewhere? I have 2 basic capacitor here. Okay, so that's not enough. Let me just get rid of a couple of things that's garbage in my end. And let's make these. So I'm going to need 16 basic capacitors. So I'm missing 14. So 14 like so, and that means 7 gold. And that means, oh, let's just grab a stack. That doesn't really matter. And then let's make these 14, so that gives me 16. Then, oh, do I still have 32? Yeah, I still have 32. So then I can make the next step, which requires some coal powder. Perfect. So I'll transform these into double layer capacitor, like so. And I'll transform this into vibrant capacitor. How many can I make? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's make these. Wow, I made way too many of these. I don't like counting. It's not, when I don't make lists, things are not as precise as they should be. I end up with 4 when I at the most needed 3, not 4. So electrical steel. Oh, is that all I have left in electrical steel? I hope not, because I need 4 electrical steel if I remember correctly. And I needed some fused quartz. Yeah, that I have. 2 fused quartz, 4 electrical steel, and steel. So this is steel ingot. No electrical steel in here. Any electrical steel in here? No, because I transformed it all into speed upgrade. Derp. Okay, so that's going to slow me down just a tiny bit, because now I need to make some electrical steel, and electrical steel, if I remember properly, is silicon, coal, and iron. So iron, silicon, and coal powder. And let's put all of that in here. This, and that. Let's grab all of these. And basically we're only missing one, but I'm going to make everything that I have available. See, this is already full. All I need to do is empty it once in a while and put it in here. Would be better if I had a direct output to my sorting chest, but it's good enough for the time being. Electrical steel, I can get my dimensional transceiver. Let's get that done. Dimensional transceiver. And 1. Everything else I'm going to put in my bag for now. What do I want to do with these upgrades? I don't really need these for now. Don't need the B-Space upgrade for now. Don't need that. Stick and these can go in here. Perfect. Okay. So next step. I said I wanted the quarry. I want 2 builder block. Builder block right here. So I'm going to need 4, 8, 16, 4, 8, 16 times 2, 32 brick. Do I have any brick already? I have 46 brick. How many does that give me? Does that give me... Oh, yes, perfect. So I'm only going to grab the 8 that I want. And I'm good with that. I'm glad I made some of these in advance. Next, I want some redstone, some ender pearl, and some machine frame. So I'm going to need 2 machine frames. So I'm going to need 4 of these. Let's grab a stack of that. And 4 gold nugget. Let's make the machine frame right now. It's kind of fun having a lot of resource because now it's making all of Minecraft so much easier. And 1, 2. And voila. We already have our 2 builder block. Now what about the quarry? We need the quarry, which means we need basic card. So the quarry, let's just search card. It's going to make the craft easier. So we need 2 basic card. Oh, so I need 4 brick. No, not this. 1, 2. 4 brick. Do I still? Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else do I need? I need some paper. So I need 8 paper and 4 redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I still have paper anywhere? And you know what? I don't care. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 9. Let's make some paper. And we should be good to make the 2 shape card. Perfect. And then we can put the paper in here. The next step is the shape card quarry. So we need 2 diamond shovel and 2 diamond pickaxe. So that's 8 diamond. And that's also 8 stick. Yeah, it's also 8 stick. So 8 stick. And like so. And like so. Boom, boom. Voila. This is really easy with all of the material available. Stack, stack, and let's just make the quarry card. And 1. Oh, sorry, not that one. And 2. And I want them clearing because you know my preference. I like being able to remove the material so that I see the empty hole. To me, that's much clearer and much better. Even though I'm making them deeper, so it really doesn't matter quite as much. I like the idea. So perfect. We have the 2 quarry. We have the 2 shape card for the quarry. Don't need this. Don't need any of this material. I'm going to throw this in here. And let's go downstairs where mobs are going to be waiting for us. Yeah, right there. Oh, wow. It's a mob attack. How are there so many mobs? This is crazy. Thank God they're easy to kill with my new titanium armor. Oh, and by the way, I didn't make a titanium helmet. And that's kind of why I finished the gravity helmet. I knew I wasn't going to make a titanium helmet. I was like, well, might as well just make the gravity helmet right now because that's what I'm going to end up using for the rest of the episode. Perfect, and oh, wow. And that mob farm's an issue. And why is that? Oh, this is just sad. So in case you guys didn't notice, what's happening here is that because this is full, it's not emptying because I have too much resource. So whatever I do, I don't seem to be winning over the resource problem. And that's all because I've been lazy. But you know, that's something I can fix once I have my Mercury mining in place. Let me just get rid of all of that, all of that. I'm going to go and quickly dip downstairs because I don't want this to be stuck. So I'll just grab whatever iron I can from this. And I'm going to bring the iron upstairs in my secondary cooking Come on the moon, jumping on this is really a bit hard. Perfect, and let's put this in here. Perfect, and still has enough stuff, and it's still cooking. See, that's kind of good. I'm cooking a lot of stuff in the secondary one that I didn't want to use. And now enough playing around, it's time to do the serious thing, and let's go to Venus. We have everything that we need for Venus. I say that, but I better make sure that it's Venus with all of the things that I've been doing at Venus Crystal. So let's go moon base transmit to moon receiver, dial, and let's grab that and let's get on my weapon just in case. You never know if you teleport there and it's going to be night, although this is my safe spot. So I didn't have to worry all that much about it. And see how like this is getting so little power. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set the Dimensional Transceiver right here. I'm going to set this one to, I have the same bug. Syngas 1 and receive. So now this is receiving power and yay, it's giving power to it, but wow. Okay, so there's no point setting 2 quarry. So I wanted to set 2 builders block because I thought that that's where the quarry was. Well, first of all, that's not where the quarry is. Second of all, as you can see, it's fully draining all of my power being sent. So really, there's no rush at all into changing that. Let me look. Oh wow, look at how it's just grabbing material now, but nothing regarding the Mercury crystal. Oh, unless these. Oh no, it's coal. Venus crystal. Sorry. So the other thing I want to do is, as you can see, like this is getting jammed, and I really don't care about all of that material. So one thing I'm going to do I have, oh, I forgot to take filters with me. No, advanced item filter. So I'm going to set this one to insert, and I'm going to put a filter. I'm going to make sure that I insert the good stuff through here. You know what? I'm going to do it differently. I should have done it the other way around, but I'm just going to set that one as blacklist this. So let's put that back in here. Do I have any speed upgrade? No, I forgot all of my speed upgrade back home. Not true. My speed upgrade are right here. So let's put 2 speed upgrade in here. And now this should empty super faster. Yeah, okay. So now it's going faster. So technically, I want this first. So I'm going to set this with a priority 10. And I'm going to make sure things are getting into it. Isn't priority 10 higher? Yeah, okay. So everything's going in there. Let's just grab all of this. I want to see what's going on with this. And it's not sending anywhere. So where are my resources going? Why isn't it putting anything in here? Pull. So I set this one to blacklist this. Maybe I need a lower priority like this. This is really weird. I was really expecting this to get filled because I said it blacklist. I didn't say whitelist. I said blacklist to make sure it doesn't go in there. And this is just filling like crazy, but it's like not grabbing the rest of the stuff. Okay. Change the plan. Let's remove this. And let's put this right here. And this one will set to extract specific things. No, not this. I don't care about this. This, and this. And we'll say extract from here. This, that one, Basically, I'm going to make sure that the good stuff goes into the Dimensional Transceiver. And mode, oh, really? Insert? Oh no, derp, I was in the right place. Sorry, extract this. So now technically, and I'm going to disable that one. So now technically all of these should be extracting and going in there. Why are you not working? Is it possible that it's just because I'm not sending it anywhere? So syngas 1, send. Yeah. Oh my god, that's all that it was, is that it wasn't sending. Okay, that's a bit derpier than I wished for. The other thing I'm going to do is, oh, well, is I'm going to go right here and I'm going to set an extract right here and an insert right here. And I'm going to set this one to always extract in here, but I'm going to also put a, what's it called? A pattern, just to make sure that from here I only extract what I want. I wish I had a simple filter, not like an advanced filter, but I can always replace that later. So I'm going to put an advanced item filter. I'm only going to permit these things from extracting. So this, and that. Extract active without signal, and then we'll put like some speed upgrade right in here, so that these can go super fast. So technically, I shouldn't be having any more backflow. Wow, I say that, but then again, like how slow is this thing? And yeah, perfect. So I guess you guys are seeing what I want to do with this. I wish I was going to put more of these builder block, but considering how fast that thing is, I might not need to put another one. I just don't have enough power yet. That's the crazy bit. So now this is staying afloat. Let's just reduce it down to half of it. And perfect. And this, we don't really have to do anything with it because it's not like it really matters. So this is keeping empty so new stuff can get in here. And whenever we have new stuff, I'll be able to add it. Oh, okay, so it's that there's already a stack. I was wondering why it wasn't going. So we fixed our, no, that's not where I wanted. So we fixed our issue with getting resource from Venus. There's definitely no more problem getting stuff from Venus. It's just a question, oh, Venus crystal ore, that was so important. I was going to say, we'll come back here later to grab the Venus crystal ore and like put it in what must be exported. But now, see, we're all good because there's a spot for Venus crystal and we already have one. So hopefully we're going to get a lot more. What the problem might become is we might get into a situation where this is actually not... I have such a hard time speaking tonight, where this is actually finished digging all of the block. And when that happens, we're going to need to come back here and set a new coordinate. So let's go back home. And for that reason, one of the things I want to do is I'm going to come down here and show you. Oh, really? 3 more. And that's when my mouse decides to start acting up. It's really not the time, mouse. Come on. Just work. Perfect. Whew. And oh, okay, so they're spawning from that little bridge so far back there. And that's probably really out of the range of the mega torch. I really do have to light things better or remove, like put some mega torch somewhere. What if I take this one and put it maybe here? I don't know. But the one thing that I want to do is that I'm going to have to move this away from here because the problem I'm having with this here is that 1, it's not putting things into my storage upstairs, and 2, it's not really, it's taking all of the power directly. See? So now I think I don't even have power coming in here. So these should be slowly going down. It's a question of priority, and I have to make sure that whatever power I'm getting, why is this empty? This is so weird. So I'm kind of producing enough power or this is not inputting any at all. But I have to be careful because this is not producing enough considering what it can use. So I'm going to have to start really maxing out my gas turbine controller, my gas turbine controller to make as much power as possible, which is why I was making some more vibrant alloy. If I come back here, so that's electrical, that's not the vibrant alloy. The vibrant alloy is in here, 27. So we need 11 per turbine. So just that right here is 2 more turbine, which means another 1000 RF. So it's not a crazy amount of power, which means we just need more. And every 11 is going to be another 500 RF. So during my time lapse, all of my time lapse are going to be related to power. It's either going to be setting up more tree farm because I'm running out of cellulose, or it's going to be creating more turbines. All of my gold's going to go into turbine production. Like, see, I got another 64, I got another stack. Let's go right here, and I'm already going to start the next stack, which is also another thing that I'm going to do in my time lapse. Probably going to create a couple more of these alloy smelter for multiple reasons. First reason, well, I'd like to be able to output these energetic alloy directly into a second one that transforms it into vibrant alloy, getting ender pearls from another side. That's the first thing. The second thing is when I'm going to start making Naquadah, as we saw last time, the problem was not the power. It didn't empty the power buffer immediately. What it did do is slowly go up 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, which means time, which means that I'm going to want to be able to do multiple Naquadah at a time. So I gave you a good idea of where this is going, and I'm prioritizing the Naquadah. So I'm going to go in my time lapse now. And in that time lapse, what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to fix the dimensional transceiver issue. I'm going to make sure that this dimensional transceiver is emptying, because like, see, it's stuck because of the resource. So I'm going to make sure that it empties properly, because if I'm not getting all of my material, how can I know when it's done bringing some? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that some of the resource, like the Mercury, what are they called? The crystal, the Venus crystal, that they're always processed, like that I get them in a barrel somewhere, that they're very clear, so that I can take them and process them with carbon. I don't even know how many block these carbon are going to make. So I'm going to have to also transform, autocraft all of these into carbon block. Because if you remember, the Naquadah is 8 block of coal, not carbon block, sorry, coal block, is 8 coal block around the Venus crystal. So everything that I'm doing now is toward automating the creation of Naquadah. Because once the automation of Naquadah is automated, then it's a question of I need to wait for things to produce and accelerate the production. So I'm going to make more power, I'm going to make more farms, I'm going to make the carbon for the poly tool. See, the carbon for the poly tool, the reason why that's a good thing, I feel that I might run out of carbon. And if I run out of carbon, well, the carbon that I'm producing for the poly tool, I can also use to make coal block. If you come here and you look at the block of coal, you make them out of 72 carbon. So it's basically a stack and 16, I think. So with a stack and a bit more than 16, we can make a block. So we can stop the production of poly tool for the carbon nanotube for the poly tool, and just basically start making these block of coal. One last thing I want to check, poly tool right here, can it be decomposed? No. Okay. So what I wanted to do was automate the production of poly tool, thinking that the moment that I have more than 8 poly tool, I can stop the production and I can just unsynth a poly tool. But that would be scary because, as we've just discovered, they can't be decomposed. So we're basically going to create carbon nanotube, because if we need 8 of these, 8 times 4 is 32. So we're just going to make sure that we get 32 stacks of carbon nanotube. I can already set that up. Well, not set it up completely, but if I put this here, come here and take these 2 stack, I need 32 stacks of carbon nanotube. I already have 2, and these carbon nanotube, they can be decomposed back into carbon. So I can put that in a location where it's very easy to see with a B-space barrel, and just always look at this. And whenever this goes above 32, I switch the system over to making carbon block, because I'm never going to need poly tools anymore. Lastly, for the tree farm, I've done a little bit of testing, and yeah, it's really better to have multiple tree farm because it's a question of growing. Like at some point when your tree farm, all your trees have grown, they impede on one another. And if I have a tree here and one here, this one might grow and have a branch that will prevent this one to grow for a while. But if I have one tree farm here and one tree farm there, then it's going to be better. Finally, tip and trick from from Duncan Webb. I've been doing something wrong, and the thing wrong that I've been doing is basically using a stock upgrade. If you remember in the beginning, I had the option of taking stock upgrades, these, and I didn't. Well, the module stock, they're supposed to work with this. So when I reset my tree farm, I'm going to make sure that I use a stock upgrade, because if you're looking at this now, I'm now burning wood. Why am I burning wood? I'm burning wood because this got stuck for the exact same reason, where it tried to extract too much, and by extracting too much, when it tried to come back here, there was no space to fill it. So now I've unstocked it, so it's going to start working again, and it's going to send some stick. Oh, it didn't even have time to do that. But so by using the stock upgrade, I'm going to get rid of that issue for sure. So that's also something I'm going to do. So I have a lot of work ahead of me, and a lot of the work is going to potentially be repetitive. So I'm going to try and keep all of the repetitive thing in the time lapse. I'm going to try to bring down my episode to maybe 30 minutes of talking and showing what we're doing, and 20 minutes of time lapse, because 20 minutes of time lapse is times 4. It's basically an hour and 20 minutes of recording, where I can just make more upgrades, more power, more tree farm, more. I'm going to build a whole list of everything, and I'm going to bring all of that to you in the next episode. So the biggest accomplishment for this episode cannot really be shown because it's on another planet, and I would have to go to the other planet, which I don't want to do because I have no reason to do it. And already I can show that I have to unstock this. But I'm going to get into my time lapse, and I'm going to make sure to get things in the right direction. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.